What was the most unexpected moment when someone saved your life? It was late at night, and I was walking home from work down a quiet street when I heard footsteps behind me. My heart raced. I sped up, and so did the footsteps. Suddenly, I felt someone yank my bag. My body froze. That's when a fierce bark shattered the silence. A stray dog appeared out of nowhere, growling and charging at the guy without hesitation. The thief dropped my bag and ran without looking back. The dog looked at me, wagged his tail, and sat by my side as if to say, "You're safe now." I didn't think twice. That night I took him home. Now he sleeps warm on my couch and reminds me every day. I didn't adopt him. He chose me. What was the moment when an animal changed your life?
I was at the lowest point in my life. Everything felt meaningless. Then, on a rainy night, I heard a faint meow at my door. I opened it and saw a tiny kitten, drenched and shivering. I picked him up, wrapped him in a towel, and gave him some milk. I thought I was helping him, but in reality, he was saving me. In the days that followed, he never left my side. When I cried, he curled up on my chest and purred. When I lay in bed for hours, unmoving, he meowed until I got up. Today, I look at him sleeping on the couch and realize he rescued me that night, not the other way around.
What is the greatest act of kindness someone has ever shown you?
I was unemployed, broke, and had no idea where my next meal would come from. I wandered the streets, lost in thought, when the smell of fresh bread made me stop in front of a bakery. The baker saw me and asked, "Are you hungry?" I hesitated, but nodded. He smiled, grabbed a warm loaf, and handed it to me. Everybody needs a fresh start, my friend. I ate while tears ran down my face. A month later, I found a job. I went back, bought a dozen loaves, and left them paid for anyone in need. Because sometimes, a simple loaf of bread doesn't just feed the stomach, it feeds hope.
Have you ever had a strange feeling that saved your life?
I was walking home late at night when a chill ran down my spine. Something told me to change my route. I looked ahead. Everything seemed normal, but that feeling wouldn't go away. I decided to trust it. I took a different path and went home. The next day, I saw the news. A robbery had happened right where I would have been at that exact time. Since then, I've never ignored that inner voice again.
What is the most meaningful gift you have ever received?
When I was a kid, my family couldn't afford presents. On my birthday, my mom handed me a small box, carefully wrapped. I opened it eagerly, and inside was a tiny piece of paper that read, "Good for one wish. Anything I can do for you, I will." I smiled and kept it safe. Years later, when she was sick, I showed it to her and said, "My wish is for you to get better soon." She chuckled softly and said, "That's the only one I can't promise, but I'll try." I still have that piece of paper to this day, because it's worth more than any gift I've ever received.